to Rock Your Glam. My name is Kayla, and today for the tutorial I'm going to be using my stick quad. So formerly known as Stick Trio, which my Stick Trio is actually still available. So if you guys are needing a color match or you want more info on my stick quad or trio, just comment below and say cream. So you're getting 3 stick foundations. One will be a highlight shade, one will be a contour shade, one will be your full coverage shade, and then you are getting a stick cream blush. So stick quad, it is 25% off, so say cream below if you guys are interested. This is a full coverage foundation. It is creamy, it gives a nice dewy finish. So if you're looking for full coverage, really quick and easy, and you have dry skin, then the stick foundation is for you. Alright, let me make sure I have all the shades that I want. I already have on my primer. I actually put my primer on earlier today, and then, let's see, I want this one. I was about to go live actually this morning. I had a really pretty sundress on, and then Hunter woke up from his nap, so I put my t-shirt back on because I don't ever wear nice clothes if I am going to be hanging out with Hunter. Put my t-shirt on, and then again I was getting ready, made some tea, I was about to go live. Hi Jenny, hi Brittany, hi Joyce, hi Sue. And then Hunter woke up again. So I fed him, played with him for a little bit, and now he's downstairs with Dad. So I've had my primer on for a while. Okay, so I'm going to start with my darkest shade. This is going to be my contour shade. Look at all that hair. Look at all that new hair. Y'all remember I used to be bald right here? I used to joke about putting the lash serum in my bald spots. This is all from the liquid collagen that I take. I take a shot of liquid collagen every single day. I've been doing it for over a year, but I've been doing it for, let's see, Hunter is 9 months old. 9 months without a baby in my belly. Another bobby pin. So that's 9 months of me absorbing the collagen instead of Hunter absorbing most of it. So 9 months. You do have to give yourself some time to see results with the collagen. Although some of y'all have sent me results after 10 days, like reduction in redness in your skin after taking the collagen for 10 days, which is crazy. Okay, this is how I line the contour stick. Top of ear, angle it down towards the tip of my mouth. That's the angle I like to do. And then I don't like to go past my pupil, okay? Contour underneath the lip to give a fuller, and then my favorite part is hitting up my chins. So if you contour right there, it'll chisel your chin line back, okay? So if you have, I mean, everybody has chins. It's just a matter of how many chins do you have, so I have a few. So I just darken underneath there, it creates a shadow, and then it just kind of slims out your face. I don't really ever do my nose. I think you really only have to do your nose if you have like a really wide nose, then you can contour your nose, but I like my nose, so I don't really ever create any shadows. Plus I really like the freckles that are on my nose, so I try not to do as much full coverage on my nose so that my freckles shine through. Okay, then you're gonna put on your highlight shade, which I do use a powder concealer brush, or you can use your fingers. We were outside all day yesterday. I didn't realize how much sun I got. I even noticed this morning how tan my quads are. So I wore jeans yesterday, but they had holes in them, and I was like, wow, my legs. I'm like, how did my legs get so tan? And it's because I had big holes in my jeans. And every time I wear holey jeans, I think of my grandma, because every time that she would, okay, now my full coverage shade, every time I'd go over to my grandma's house and I would be wearing jeans with holes, she would be like, I hope you didn't pay full price for those. And I'm like, Grandma, I paid more for these. These are actually more expensive. Okay, and then step 4 is your cream blush. I'm going to get my Fresh Orchid out. So you can actually use Cinnamon Latte as a contour as well. I've seen a lot of girls do that. So as far as the cream blushes go, I like Peony Pink and Fresh Orchid. Fresh Orchid is usually my go-to. Okay, and I'm just going to pop that raspberry color right here. And this is going to create a nice creamy glow, youthful, hydrated. Alright, now as far as this goes, you can do a blending bud or a kabuki brush. But I like to blend out the darker shades first, and I kind of press it into my skin so then it stays pretty much right where I applied it. This was the first foundation that I started using when I did find this makeup line, and I had actually been looking for a full coverage foundation that didn't look or feel super cakey. And I had been to Ulta multiple times, tried on so many different foundations, and just nothing felt. It was either really full coverage, but it felt heavy, or as really full coverage, felt light, but looked super cakey and heavy. I never found a full coverage creamy foundation that actually felt and looked lightweight until I tried out this stick foundation. And I was literally blown away. I tell this story all the time, but when I first put it on, I remember running downstairs to Dan, and I was like, look at my skin, look at my skin. And he's like, what? What's wrong with your skin? What? You know, he's like, what? Probably in his head, he's probably thinking like, crap, I'm not noticing, like, shoot. What, like, is this a trick question, you know? And I was like, I have on foundation. I have, like, a full coverage foundation on. He's like, okay, okay. And I was like, but you can't even tell. It's like, I can't feel it. It doesn't look cakey. And then I just literally stared at myself in the mirror for, like, 10 minutes, like this. Wow. Like, honestly, I couldn't believe it. I was so shocked. And that was the first time I've ever ordered makeup online. The color, like, the shade was absolutely perfect. So then I kind of started buying, let's see, in that bundle, I think I had a mascara. Then I started buying, what else did I buy after that? Maybe I just bought one big bundle. Because I joined shortly after I was a customer. Because, yeah, that's right. I bought a big bundle. Oh, gosh, I have a big bruise on my head. And then I wanted some more products. And then I was watching this live video, and the girl was like, you can buy this $99 box and get a discount. And I was like, I am going to buy some more stuff, so I would really like a discount. So I just messaged the keyword that she had on her live video. She sent me like a little tutorial type thing with more info. Then I prayed on it, thought about it. And then I actually ended up joining somebody else, like a completely different team. And decided to work this as a business to save up for my wedding. So my original thought, before even buying the ambassador kit, is what it's called now. I really just wanted the discount for myself because I was already buying the makeup, and I love a good deal, y'all. I hardly ever pay full price. Even the boutiques that I shop at, I always wait for a sale. Or like I literally will Google and look up hashtags to find a discount code. Like, I'm a little bargain shopper over here. But then after kind of thinking about it and after watching just videos, how you could make some extra money by like working from your phone, that's when I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do everything. I even told Dan this. I was like, I'm going to do everything that they tell me. Like, I had some experience with network marketing. I was never successful with any network marketing that I've ever tried. Because I've never had any trainings, and I have zero social media experience. So I remember telling Dan, I was like, I'm going to do everything that they tell me. I'm going to get on the team calls because I knew that there's team calls. And if you join a good team, there's team calls. I was like, I'm going to get on the team calls. I'm going to do everything my upline tells me. And then if I'm not successful, then back to fitness. Like, then, you know, direct sales isn't for me, but I wanted to give it like the best possible chance to be successful. Well, here we are 3 years later. So I really did. I ran full force when I first started. I'm just going to put a little bit of peony pink up top right here. And then I lost my job, because of COVID. I was a full-time fitness trainer. Gyms closed down. I was also bartending part-time. Restaurants closed down. So my only source of income was coming from Younique. So that's when I was kind of like, holy cow. My prayers were answered, first of all. Like, here I am in such a good situation, considering such a bad situation. I felt very blessed. So that's when I was like, all right, this is my business. Like, this is my only source of income right now. Fitness, I didn't have a savings. I literally had nothing. So I just went like full force with Younique, and now I do it full time. So once everything started opening back up, I did not go back to teaching full time. I stayed Younique full time, and I went back to teaching fitness only part time. All right, did you see how easy that was? So you just kind of put your war paint on, blend it out with a kabuki brush, or I did also use the end of a powder concealer brush, but for the highlight part, you can use your fingers. And because I have just thin, drier under eyes, I like to pop my concealer or my highlight stick right here, and then blend it out just a little bit right here. But then that means the high points, those two parts are like a lot brighter. Okay, and then that's it. Like, then your face is done. You can add a little bit more blush like I did. You can add a little bit more of a bronzer if you want to. But I'm going to finish it with that. Set it with a cucumber infused setting spray to help give me more of a glow. So I have on a hydrating primer. Then I have all this creamy foundation, a creamy blush, and then I'm setting it with a cucumber infused setting spray to keep that glow. All right, we're going to do some more fun eyeshadows. So keep the cream. We're going to keep the cream vibe going and use a creamy metallic eyeshadow palette. Let's see, I am going to use this palette though for like my base colors. It is crazy though, because I remember seeing makeup tutorials. So I actually got, if we even fast forward back even way before COVID, I was actually fired from my full-time fitness job, and then I went into like a depression. I didn't leave the house. I didn't work. I don't even remember how I guess I didn't really need money because was my car paid off? My car was paid off by that point. And I was living with Dan, so Dan didn't charge me rent because I was paying half of the mortgage in his townhouse. So he obviously wasn't charging me because I wasn't working. And I went into, I don't know, it was like 1 or 2 months of a depression. Then I started selling these protein balls, which are absolutely delicious, by the way. So I am a health coach. And during that depression, I was really kind of just like having fun baking and kind of mixing around, doing different kind of sweet dupes. So I have a huge sweet tooth, love anything with sugar in it, and I can't just be eating like that my whole life. So I decided trying to figure out healthier dupes for some of my favorite like cookies and things like that. I actually made a lot of really good ones, and I do share those recipes now over on my Instagram. But I then started selling some of my protein balls, my secret recipe, which isn't a secret now. I share that recipe now on Instagram. So I was just making a few $100s a month. That was it. But then I was also sitting at home watching, just scrolling through Facebook. And I remember I kept seeing makeup videos on my Facebook. And I remember thinking, like, why am I seeing makeup videos when I don't even wear makeup? Like, I wore mascara, concealer, I had the Naked eyeshadow palette, so I mean, I had makeup. But yeah, I remember thinking, why am I seeing this? And then I, like, started looking forward to watching this girl's live videos. She would go live every morning at like 11, so I would get, you know, my breakfast, my coffee, sit on the couch, get all excited to watch for videos. Then I found another lady that was using, I don't even know if I realized at that point that they were using the same makeup, but either way, they both went live in the mornings, and that was like the most exciting part of my day, was watching these makeup videos. And I think I liked it so much because they were just like talking about Jesus and life and just funny stories, funny things that happened to them, and then a little bit of like makeup. Because if it was all makeup, I probably would not have watched it, because at that point I didn't really care how to apply makeup, you know. But that was Heavenly Father answering my prayers. At the time I didn't realize it, but now looking back I did, because I had been praying so hard for what to do with my career. I knew I couldn't do fitness full time. It was just too exhausting. I knew Dan and I were going to we had talked about getting married and having kids. And then I was like, well, maybe I should just do a 9 to 5. Like, who cares? I'll just have make sure there's a good maternity leave. Like, oh my God. You know, just praying, like, do I go back to 9 to 5? Do I go back to fitness? Like, I need guidance. I need help. Give me a sign. Like, whatever it is. Actually, I think I got fired after that. I can't remember the timeline, but I had been praying for a change. Yeah, I think then I got fired. Then I started seeing makeup videos and questioning it, like, what is this you're trying to tell me? Anyways, then I joined to save up for my wedding, and now I do it full time. So that was definitely an answer to my prayers. I know that for sure, which kind of seems, you know, looking back, very crazy that, like, why would, even my mom was like, I can't believe you put makeup on. Like, she still can't believe it 3 years later. Look at how pretty that color is. Creamy metallics. They don't crease, they don't dry out my lids, they don't make my eyelids look older. They're so easy to blend. I mean, I just blended it out with my finger, and I kind of press it in, and then I just take a fluffy crease brush to make sure that it is all blended out. But these are super pigmented, and they will really kind of pull out the colors of your eyes. And I like this palette because it truly is for all eye colors, because of the raspberries, the coppers in there for blue eyes, the orangey colors for like hazel and blue eyes, brown eyes. So it's a really, really fun palette if you're looking to kind of switch it up or add some color to your eyeshadow collection. All right, let's do lashes, and then we'll do, actually, I'm going to show you all how to apply magnetic eyeliner. I have a live with Moxie because I go live with them every Monday, so I do want to actually do that on here, because I don't really do the magnetic eyeliner as a tutorial as much, but Moxie Lash kits are 70% off through an exclusive link only. Let me find, there it is. So they gave me an exclusive link, so it's like a hidden link. So if you were go to Moxie, you wouldn't see the 70% off. You have to access it through an exclusive link. So I'm going to do brown eyeshadow, or brown eyeliner, which I've really been loving for since I have blonde hair and hazel eyes. I've been loving the brown, but each kit comes with 3 different sets of lashes. It comes with your liner and your lash applicator and a mirror. So 70% off, so that means, if I could do math, I'm pretty sure they're all $39. And I do know they're originally $129. Okay. Which is crazy that this is originally $129 and you can get it for $39. And each set you get 30 uses. 60 reusable. That's crazy. Hi, Sherry. Okay, so this comes with brown. And I don't know, for those of you that have blonde hair, have you ever tried a brown eyeliner or a brown mascara? Or red, or if you have red hair. Okay, so I'm going to take my mirror, we're going to look down into the mirror so that my lashes, so that I don't hit my lashes. And then I stamp it on eyeliner, so that's why I don't really swipe it. I like to go in and stamp it. And if I swipe it, I feel like my lids are so, like, wrinkly or foldy. So when I try to swipe eyeliner, it just creates all these creases. I could never swipe eyeliner and make it a straight line. I don't know how y'all do it. I need to know your secrets. So I started stamping it, so that way I don't have any creases. And I really don't wear eyeliner as much because I have hooded eyes. And sometimes eyeliner, if you have hooded eyes, it'll actually make your eyes look more, like even smaller. Okay, so it's that easy. It doesn't have to be a really clean line either because you're just going to put the magnetic lashes over top. So we're going to let that dry for a little bit. Hopefully it's dry by the time we're done doing our lips. And this is called the Honey Kit. It is a brown liner with 3 sets of brown lashes. I'm so creamy. I love looking dewy. We'll see how that goes though in the summertime here. I just started like being on this super dewy, like extremely. I gotta keep my eyes closed a little bit so the eyeliner doesn't crease on my lid. I've been really obsessed with creamy dewy, but we'll see what happens because I live in the South and it's so excruciatingly humid here. I may change my mind and go back to like more of like a matte. We'll have to wait it out and see. But usually in the summer I just use like I'm more of like a BB cream type girl, or like the pressed powder foundation that has shea butter. I really like this in the summertime because it's pretty light. So if you guys are shopping for looking for foundation that will be best for summer, you can get it on sale this month. Okay, so all face products are up to 25% off. The quad that I used today, the stick quad, so 3 different stick foundations and a cream blush stick is 25% off. So if you guys are interested and you want more info, just comment cream and I will message you and we can kind of chat about the stick foundation quad and see if it's something that you are actually looking for, or that it's something that your skin might need. Alright, should we do a matte lipstick? I kind of want to do something bright. I really love the lipstick in the shade Minted. It's like a bright pink. And ever since I dyed my hair blonde, I really fell in love with pink eyeshadows, pink lipsticks. Because when I had brown hair or like dark hair, I really used a lot of browns and purples. That too. Of course, let it be the last lipstick I pull out. Okay. So let's see. I'm gonna go all over with with Well-To-Do, which is a creamy lipstick. This was actually my wedding color of Lippy. And I wore this with a lip stain. Okay, a neutral Lippy. Loved this color. This actually looks good with blonde, but I do remember I really liked this color when I had brown, like brown, dark. I actually had black hair at one point. Okay, and we're just going to add a little bit of pink. And this is a matte. So I'm combining a matte with a creamy. Then I'm going to top it with, actually that has a tint to it, so let me grab my clear lip mask just to give it a little bit of a glossy look. That is so pretty. Okay, and then it's not heavy. Combining all of those different lipsticks, it doesn't feel super heavy. And even after they wipe off, I covered my lip with lip liner. So once this kind of wipes off after drinking, like it'll transfer drinking my tea, I'll still have a little bit of color on my lips because of the lip liner. So then for me, like with touch-ups throughout the day, I actually just pop on some Haughty Lip Plumper. I don't usually take lipstick with me. It'll either be like a tinted lip butter or Haughty Lip Plumper that I use to touch up, like throughout the day. Okay, a little bit of an off-white eyeliner in my bottom waterline. This is going to help make your eyes look bigger and less tired. Okay, this is a color stick that launched. When did this launch? Either way, these eyeshadow sticks sold out in less than a day. I think it was like 3 hours or something. Something crazy like that. Okay. Gotta make sure this is dry. So this is how you test your eyeliner to see if it's dry. Make sure it doesn't transfer. It feels sticky a little bit on there, but that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys the honey kit. Let's do this top lash right here. So I'm gonna do another tutorial with this kit at 5:45 p.m. Eastern, but we'll do a double tutorial, because when I do those Moxie tutorials, they have to be less than 5 minutes. So that's why I'm always like, hello, hi, how are you? Welcome, 75% off, blah, blah, blah. Okay, bye, have a nice day. Because they have to be 5 minutes, which is really hard to do. Okay, so we're going to take the lash. That's how I hold it with the lash applicator. I'm holding it in the center. And then on my right eye, I attach the inner corner first. You see that? See how easy that was? It did it by itself because it's magnets, right? This is just like a guide to kind of keep it back behind your lashes. And then with my left eye, I do it the opposite. Hold it the same, but I start on the outer corner first. There's no way I could hit the inner corner first with my right hand trying to do the left, so the left side is completely opposite. And I'm still looking down, so then I get the outer corner first, and then I just guide it. And boom. You know, and these are brown, so you can see the brown. It just goes really well with blonde hair, with red hair. I feel like it looks really natural too, having more of like a brown lash, and it's not as like out there, right? It's more of a good, just like natural look coming into the summer. You got your natural glow with your creamy blushes, your creamy stick foundation. So yeah, that's it. Super, super easy, very easy, lightweight, comfortable foundation, and even the eyeshadow will stay on all day, which is why I like the creamy, this is why I like the creamy metallic palette, because it doesn't crease or look dull throughout the day. Like, it literally stays vibrant and bold all throughout your whole day without creasing, which is something that I like. I hate when I put my foundation on in the morning and my makeup, and then I get home, or it's like 5 or 6 o'clock, and I just look so dull, and my vibrancy and my glow is completely gone. So that won't happen with the foundation, the creamy foundation, or this metallic palette. And then you can also kind of spritz rose water throughout the day to freshen up and just give yourself a really hydrated boost. Thank you, Beverly. How are you? This also is great for relaxation. Like, the smell of rose water is supposed to relax you. So you best believe this mama be spraying her face all day long. But all right. Oh, Dan texted me. That's good. That's my cue to get off and go grab my baby. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you are interested in my stick quad, just comment cream below. I'll send you the details, and then I'll tell you all how you can get that 25% off. And I love you all. Thank you so much for watching.